Today on the spot, we get updates of what's new this week on Wii and PC and the new releases hitting store shelves. We catch up with the UK and check out their World of Warcraft pub crawl, and we demo Zeit Squared on the Xbox 360. Today on the spot.
Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of Today on the Spot. It's Tuesday, December 14th. I'm your host, Sophia Tong, and I'm joined by Sean McInnes, who should actually be wearing this hat.
I should be wearing this hat. The last time I put on one of these hats, I was magically transported to the world of Sonic, and I couldn't take it off until I defeated Dr. Robotnik. It was weird and kind of creepy, and frankly, I don't want to experience that again.
Okay, so we have 3 of these magical hats to give away at the end of the show. We'll have a trivia question for you then. We also have a demo of Zeit Squared, and apparently our UK guys did a World of Warcraft pub crawl. Yeah,
why not?
Okay, so we'll have to check that out during the show, but first, let's check in with the GameSpot news desk.
Hey everybody, it's your GameSpot news update for Tuesday, December 14th. I'm Tori Thorson. Well, it's official, World of Warcraft Cataclysm is the fastest selling PC game of all time. In the 24 hours after it went on sale, the expansion pack sold a whopping 3.3 million units worldwide, more than twice what StarCraft 2 sold in its first 48 hours on the market. The third expansion to 2004's top-rated MMORPG, Cataclysm adds a host of new features to the title. Chief amongst the changes is a total overhaul of the in-game environment. Azeroth has been ravaged and popular locales have been drastically altered, making the old new again. The expansion also ups the level cap to 85 and adds 2 new races to the title, Goblins and Worgen. In other news, last Friday, Electronic Arts' online store prematurely revealed the existence of Mass Effect 3, the third installment in BioWare's sci-fi role-playing game trilogy. Though the listing was quickly pulled, it was up long enough to reveal that the game was in development for the Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, and PC. Though development on the 3 platforms appeared to be concurrent, it was unclear if all versions of the game would be released at the same time. On Monday, though, publisher Electronic Arts announced the game will launch in late 2011 on all 3 platforms simultaneously, a first for the series. Mass Effect 2 was initially released only for the PC and Xbox 360 in 2010, with a PS3 port due out on January 18th, 2011. Well, that's it, your GameSpot news update for Tuesday, December 14th. For more headlines, head on over to news.gamespot.com.
If you've got a Nintendo Wii, you're in luck. There's things on the Wii Shop channel that you should know about, and we're going to tell you what they are right now. This week on Wii Shop channel, in WiiWare, we're kicking it off with Lilt Line. Lilt Line is a rhythm racing title. Control the rhythm line by tapping buttons to the beat of music composed by 16-bit. 15 levels will test your sense of timing to the max. After that, bring some old school entertainment to your Wii with Family Games. Family Games is a collection of pen and paper classics such as Dots, Tic-Tac-Toe, Matchstick, Battlefleet, Hangman, and others. Up to 4 players can compete in tournament mode with 20 special achievements to unlock. Keeping the wares of Wii going is Violin Paradise. Violin Paradise is designed for up to 4 people to step into the shoes of a conductor, violinist, or cellist as they perform classical pieces from history. In Virtual Console, go back to your shoot-'em-up roots with Darius Twin. Climb into the pilot seat for a solo mission against invading forces, or engage the enemy with a fellow Federation pilot in a simultaneous 2-player team attack. The future of this 2D galaxy depends on the success of your perilous quest. In Nintendo DSiWare, save Fairy Tale Land and Little Red Riding Hood's Zombie Barbecue. The aptly named title is a shooter in which you advance by gunning down every living or dying creature in your path. Use a sizable arsenal of weapons to destroy hordes of savage zombies and live happily ever after. Next, lay down some tracks in Jam Space Pocket Studio. Use Quick Jam mode to quickly access instruments, then take your masterpiece into a full-featured MIDI editor. Finally, this week get into the holiday spirit with Just Sing Christmas songs. Karaoke some famous holiday tunes, including Jingle Bells and Silent Night. Show your neighbors who has the best holiday spirit by beating their high score mercilessly. That's all the time we have, folks. Join us next week for more This Week on Wii Shop channel.
Now that you know what's coming out on the Wii Shop channel, let's find out what else hit store shelves this week in new releases.
This week in new releases, the lineup is light, but that's good for you because it includes the return of a mustachioed plumber on Wii and a proxy war expansion for Battlefield Bad Company 2 on PC. Championing this week is Sunday's release of Super Mario All-Stars exclusively on Wii. The $30 limited edition, in commemoration of Mario's 25th anniversary, include Super Mario Bros., Super Mario Bros. The Lost Levels, Super Mario Bros. 2, and Super Mario Bros. 3. All 4 bundled titles feature updated graphics and enhanced sound. Super Mario All-Stars also comes with a CD containing music spanning the franchise history and an art book with never-before-seen sketches. Also, congratulations to Mario, who at 25 can now rent a car. For PC shooter fans, Battlefield Bad Company 2 gets period DLC this Saturday. The multiplayer expansion pack will allow players for the price of $15 to take a trip back in time to the Vietnam War, which raged from the mid-1960s to early 1970s. It will consist of 4 maps, including the rice fields of the Phu Bai Valley and napalm-kissed, and by kissed I mean blasted, wasteland of Hill 137. The Vietnam expansion will also pack in a number of period-specific weapons, including the Navy SEAL XM22 machine gun. The expansion, due out on December 21st for Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3, will feature all-new dialogue based on actual Vietnam War radio chatter, as well as 8 radio channels with nearly 50 tracks. The selection of songs will range from Creedence Clearwater Revival's Fortunate Son to Richard Wagner's Ride of the Valkyries. Also releasing this week for the meticulous and strategy-minded is Europa Universalis 3 Divine Wind. The 4th expansion to the series brings a graphical overhaul and some new gameplay features. For further details on the week's games, visit GameSpot's new releases page. Release dates are based on retailer listings and are subject to change.
You know, Sophia, we've got a pretty good international contingency on this show. We've got loud Americans like myself, mellow-mannered Canadians like yourself.
Yes.
But we don't have enough English people as far as I'm concerned.
We should get more.
We should correct that, and in fact, we're going to do that right now with a little look at what's going on over in the UK with this World of Warcraft Cataclysm pub crawl.
GameSpotters, this is Jane and Guy. We're here at the Slaughtered Lamb in London for the World of Warcraft Cataclysm pub quest / tavern crawl. Guy, what have you got going on here?
Well, this is a new collection from Blizzard this year. It says the end of the world is nigh on one side, and then tell me what it says on the rear.
It says the Cataclysm is upon us.
Yeah, so I'm just going to walk up and down the street and advertise this off to everyone.
Amazing.
And probably scare some people.
The first few players have arrived. They're inside working out the clues, so we're going to go talk to them and find out how they're doing.
All right, guys, we're joined by Luke and Maddie. You might some of you might recognise Luke from CNET UK. Tell us, you're a big World of Warcraft fan, but you're lapsed, right?
Yeah, that's right. We've both played it pretty solidly for about a year. I think we've been clean for maybe about 13, 14 months. So, I mean, but this stuff's pretty tempting to get back into it. We're trying very hard to resist. Yeah.
We're kind of teasing you back in. Come back for the good stuff, Luke. Come back, join us.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you're making it very difficult. I mean, free T-shirts. I mean, I've got a pint of beer over there. I mean, it's, you know, World of Warcraft clearly is bringing the good times.
Maddie, have you solved the first clue? So you're still here, not heading to the next pub yet?
Yeah, well, we have just solved it, so we would like to wrap this up quite quickly.
Okay. Stop wasting your time.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mean to be rude, Guy, but you're more or less sabotaging our hopes of winning this thing, so...
All right. Well, good luck, guys. Thanks very much. All right, guys, we're here in the first pub with Emily. Emily, tell us about your character in World of Warcraft.
Well, she's a blood elf huntard, and I do crap DPS, but I, pretend I'm good, and it works.
And you're about to embark on the quest. You're the first one to get the clue, so you've got to go to another pub now.
Yeah. Right, this is Bellavir of the Guild Helkpo and Punkette. Yes, Alliance and Horde can work together. We are at the second pub in the quest line for the Drinking Across London for Cataclysm, and yeah, we are now at the Perseverance, so more drinking, more clues.
Okay, we're here with the current leaders of the Tavern Quest, and they're just going to receive their third clue, I believe. Do you want to read it for us?
Will apply an effect to the imbiber, can be created by characters with the alchemy profession.
Any ideas?
No, I'm not an alchemist.
Okay, now we've got Maddie and Luke, who are also doing pretty well on Tavern Quest. What was the second clue from the second pub?
Who's feared by mortals and dragons alike? Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And what was the answer?
The big dragon guy. So Deathwing. but we had to give his full name, which we couldn't quite remember, and I can't quite remember it now either.
Deathwing the Destroyer.
The Destroyer, yes. The Destroyer. Mr.
Deathwing
Sir
the Destroyer.
Deathwing the Destroyer.
Just gotta say, is it me or does London look like Northrend right now? Right, we've got Bellavere and Nails checking in once more. We are still winning. We are on our way to the next pub. The last clue was really simple. Very, very simple.
We're here at the Elixir pub here on the way to Camden, which is the penultimate tavern on the Tavern Quest. People have already started making their way inside, and as you can see, they're already leaving. They're running in the snow. That's not safe, guys. No running. No running. All right, guys, we're here with the current leaders on the World of Warcraft pub crawl, tavern crawl, with Felicia, Ming, and Sean. Guys, tell us, how have you managed to get your lead?
A combination of running and walking, I suppose.
Right. Have the clues so far been quite hard?
It's okay, I guess. Yeah.
And you're you know, obviously like really into your World of Warcraft. Has that helped you out, or have you been using, you know, phones to research and stuff as well?
Both have helped actually. Yeah, both of us are really into Warcraft, and yeah, phones have helped a lot.
There are literally questing on the streets of London. It's happening. It's exciting. And I think that's it. We probably need to make our way to the final pub. So let's go and pack it up and go and see who makes it. Who is going to be the final winner on the Tavern Quest.
Okay, we're in the cab to the final tavern on Tavern Quest. It's the World's End, fittingly enough. And while we're here, we're going to sort out Seb, our video guy, with a brand new character. And Seb, you're going to roll Worgen, right?
I'm going to try.
You're going to try?
Yeah.
What have you got names-wise?
Nothing fantastic yet. I'm thinking maybe Snarls Barkley.
Snarls Barkley.
Snarls
Oh
Barkley,
yeah.
really
Okay. Worgen Donor. Right.
Church Worgen.
Church Worgen.
Maybe Worgen Spurlock.
Okay. Worgen Grinder. Worgen Donor.
Yeah.
God of Worgen.
Gears
of Worgen. Bitey McFuzzface.
Growly Snarlsworthy.
Lord Clawington. No. Lord Growlsington.
Growls.
I don't know. Okay.
I like it.
All right. Sir Chompsalot.
Sir Chompsalot.
All right. Daily Maul. That's one of mine. You can have that. You can have that. Daily Maul. And Nick Furry is my favourite, but you can't have that. Lycan Virgin. Lycan It. Big Fang Theory. Stabitha Christie. Howley Von Chomp. And oh, I don't know. And we're here at the World's End, the final tavern in the World of Warcraft Cataclysm pub quest / tavern crawl. We're ahead of the leading contestants because we took a cab while they're walking in the snow. We're going to head inside and get warm, maybe have some mulled wine, and wait for the winners to show up. And it looks like we've got some winners. Hey, you guys, how you feeling?
Really tired, but good.
Yeah, really tired.
Yeah, really tired. We ran all the way here.
We're sorry. We're so sorry, you guys. You were so close. Just a few minutes too late.
We lost, didn't we? Yeah.
All right, that's it of World of Warcraft Tavern Quest. We've announced the winners and it's time to go home. I am frozen. Over to you, Guy.
That's right, Jane. It's been an amazing Tavern Quiz, probably the best Tavern Quest I've ever been on. But that's it for the night. Let's go home, let's declare our winner, and we'll see you next Monday when World of Warcraft Cataclysm finally launches.
So we know the big PC game right now is World of Warcraft Cataclysm. Are you playing?
I can't say that I am. I try to steer clear from that one because I'm just afraid of how addicted to it I'm gonna get.
Yeah, I pretty much played it all day Saturday.
Nice.
So probably not a good idea if you want free time. But there's this game coming out called War Soup. I don't know if you've heard of it. On the PC, a real-time strategy thing, kind of like StarCraft and Halo combined.
War Soup? Is that like war chowder but without the creamy base?
I have no idea, but we should find out more. Marco Martinez has our This Week on PC.
This week on PC, we have indie games War Soup, Steel Storm Episode 1, we also have the latest episode of The Greatest Gaming Rig, and your downloads of the week. War Soup is a real-time strategy first-person shooter that combines elements from StarCraft and Halo. The art style of Warcraft goes for a very minimalistic look in order to give you a better gaming experience. In the demo, you see an iced battle arena with not much else besides your enemies. What does stand out is the action, such as explosions and gunfire. The real-time strategy element comes into play with resource management, as you must build up your economy in order to deploy weapons, such as turrets, and upgrade them enough to be able to fend off your enemies. Warcraft is still in development, but we'll let you know when a demo is available. Next, we have a top-down shooter, Steel Storm Episode 1. The game has little story, but the action is what carries you through the levels. You drive a ship that is equipped with 2 turrets, which upgrade along the way as you destroy enemies and unlock hidden boxes. Each level has a time limit in which you must accomplish your objective. The game has high replay value and a quick install. You can download this game at the GameSpot downloads page. Now let's take a look at the final segment of the Greatest Gaming Rig, where GameSpot UK has finished building their rig and is ready to reveal the winner.
And now to the main event, picking a winner of this awesome rig. Whoever wins will be taking home our custom-built PC, along with these 3 Acer monitors, a 3D Vision kit, a Pro-Spec SteelSeries accessory bundle, as modelled by the lovely Mark Walton, Astro Gaming's top-of-the-range A40 headset and mix amp, as well as our Unconditional Sadness and Resentment.
Yes, indeed, we will be very sad to see this go. So, the question we asked you was, how much do you think the rig would cost in total if you got all the parts at standard price? And as a tiebreaker, we asked you to tell us in 50 words or less why you thought you deserved it.
The answer to the question is a mammoth £8,023.41. That's almost enough for a deposit on a house or enough to buy a small car, and we love small cars.
We do love small cars. So, we had quite a few entries at around £8,000-ish. But there was only one winner who came the closest out of everyone with an entry of £8,030. And, drumroll, the winner is...
That was Christopher Knight, who wrote, he's an 18-year-old student and quite a computer gaming enthusiast who's currently saving for 2 major reasons: university fees and a powerful gaming computer.
And finally, we have your downloads of the week. World of Warcraft has come out with hotfix version 4.0.3a, which addresses guilds no longer receiving guild experience when earning guild achievements, a fix for specific mounts when used in Eastern Kingdoms when not receiving the appropriate movement speed modifiers between land and ground, and other bug fixes. The Settler 7 has been updated to version 1.11 and includes a new map for skirmish and multiplayer, gameplay improvements, and more bug fixes. Read the README for details. We also have a trial for the recently released Bejeweled 3, which is now available on the GameSpot downloads page and includes 1 hour of gameplay. I'm Mark Martinez, and that's it for this week on PC.
So it's time for our daily demo. I brought Sean here just to play Zeit Squared.
Zeit Squared, Sophia. This is kind of a different approach for us. I haven't actually played this game before, and you're going to tell me about it as I'm experiencing it from the beginning.
Exactly. So it's hard to play shoot 'em ups and talk about it. And since I've already played it, I figure you might as well drive, and I'll talk about it.
Well, here we go. I'm about to unpause this thing right now. Let's see what's going on.
Better start shooting. Okay, so Zeit Squared is a basic shoot 'em up, kind of like the R-type games. So you're playing. You know, they never really specify, but it looks kind of like these organisms. I mean, you're supposed to be in space, but, you know, side scroller. The unique mechanic here is that you actually have time travel.
What?
Yes.
So what do I do? What do I do?
So on the bottom left-hand side, you see the seconds. That means you can actually rewind time up until 4 seconds. So yeah, so now you create a shadow clone of yourself, which is firing where you were before.
Oh, that's neat.
So that kind of, I guess some strategy plays into this because you can't be in 2 places at once, like firing all this stuff at all this stuff on the top and taking out all the stuff at the bottom. So the cloning mechanic, like right here, would come in very handy.
Oh, that's cool. So we've actually seen a lot of those time rewind mechanics in platformers over the first few years. Like Braid made that popular, but we've seen them in others. But I'm not a shoot 'em up expert by any means, but this is the first one that I've encountered with a mechanic like that.
Yeah, it's a little different, and instead of like, you know, millions of bullets coming at you, which will happen when you get to the boss.
That'll happen, don't worry, you'll get your bullet health fixed.
Exactly, but and also another interesting thing is that see your shield, so your health can go up to 200%, and every time you fire, you actually lose health.
Oh, okay.
So it's helpful to pick up any kind of health pickups. But as soon as you kill an enemy, you'll gain that health back. And what you have to notice is that the enemies that are glowing blue, which is a majority of them, like this big one here, you can't let them get by. Because if you get by, they'll actually drain your health too. So it's kind of something to keep in mind and prioritize what you want to shoot first. Because if they get by, they'll drain your health. So these guys are ghosts. You can't really kill them. They just come by and drain your health.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Oh, I got a little achievement thingy.
Oh, Time Explorer.
Little Chivo.
There you go. Yeah, so these guys are safe if you let them get by, but you know, it is an arcade shooter, so you do want to get points. There are leaderboards. There's also a ton of, I guess, the different trials and modes. There's like arcade, wave, like time attack, score attack, all that stuff too.
Oh, I didn't realize that I can actually fast forward if I hit the right trigger.
Oh yes, that also brings me to, for all those hardcore shoot 'em up fans. If you want to make this way harder on yourself, you can also fast forward.
Nice.
You gonna give them a taste of that?
Yeah, here we go. Oh God, look at me! I'm so bad at shooters. I decided I would be even worse at shooters.
There you go. You got most of it, and you're still alive.
Yay.
Notice your bubble will shrink as you.
As I continue to just unload my ammo.
Yes. Yeah, so that's kind of something you have to manage, but it's a little shoot 'em up for XBLA and the PC, and it comes out January 5th, and I believe it's for 800 Microsoft points or $10 on the PC.
All right, nice. Zeit Squared.
Zeit Squared, not Zeit 2, Zeit Squared.
Zeit Squared, which in my limited knowledge of German, time squared, maybe? I don't know.
Is
I
it?
think that's German.
Oh, I don't
Who knows? I might be completely wrong.
I don't speak
Fact
German.
is, I probably am.
All right, so trivia, the hats. I know you're very excited to give these away because you don't want to wear them yourself.
Uh-huh.
So the trivia question I have for you guys is, what color are the wisps that are exclusive to the DS version of Sonic Colors? Now, if you have the answer, you can email us at onthespot@gamespot.com or submit it in the answer trivia module on the side of the page. So that about wraps up our show. We also have Game of the Year. It's that time.
That's right. We rolled out our first nominees yesterday, but we're going to continue doing it on a daily basis all throughout the week. And then next week, we've got the winners coming up, I believe.
Yeah, so be sure to check that out. You know, leave us your comments. We love those. And that's it for today on The Spot. I'm Sophia Tong.
I'm Sean McInnes.
And I'll see you guys next time.
So long, the internet. See you later.
Now that you know what's coming out on the Wii Shop channel, let's find out what else is coming out this week on the Wii Shop.
On the Wii Shop channel, World of Warcraft Cataclysm. Let's find out what's going on.
I think you said Cataclysm.
Cataclysm.